You're born in a puddle, not a majestic lake or a shimmering rainforest pond. Just a sad, muddy puddle, clinging to life in a ditch, beside a road where frogs go to die, and mosquitoes hold nightclubs. Welcome to the world, baby frog. Population, soggy. You emerge as a jelly bean, with a tail and gills, floating helplessly in stagnant water that smells like wet socks and existential dread. You don't have arms. You don't have legs. You are, biologically speaking, a squiggle with delusions of grandeur. From the moment you're hatched, your siblings start disappearing. Birds, snakes, fish, even cannibal cousins. Everyone's out for tadpole sushi. You're one slurp away from being an appetizer. You hide under pond slime and pretend that's a strategy. A week in, you grow tiny nubs that might become legs. Progress. Except now, your body panics. Your tail is like, I'm out, and starts disappearing. Your lungs start developing, but your gills are still hanging around, like awkward roommates. For a while, you can't breathe underwater or on land. You're amphibious, and yet useless. Oh, and did I mention the water's drying up? Yep. That puddle paradise you were born into? Evaporating. So, what do? You panic flop your half-limbed, half-tailed body toward another puddle, like some kind of damp sausage roll, with ambition. Congratulations, you made it. Somehow. Now you're a froglet, which means you have legs, a working set of lungs, and a whole new list of things trying to kill you. Owls, snakes, cats, and cars. Also, humans. Especially the kids who think toads are free toys from nature. Now begins your glamorous life as an adult frog, or as biologists call it, an edible protein delivery system for the ecosystem. Your job: sit still, wait for bugs, and hope you don't get stepped on. Your daily meal plan is a gamble. You rely on your sticky tongue to grab flies out of the air, like a sneeze with aim. Sometimes you miss. Sometimes the fly bites back. Sometimes you just eat a rock by mistake and pretend it's gourmet. Your love life? Oh boy. Mating season hits, and suddenly the swamp becomes a screeching symphony of desperate ribbits. You join in, yelling your availability into the void, hoping a female mistakes your volume for virility. If she does show up, she chooses based on the quality of your croak. That's right. Your dating profile is your voice, and she's swiping based on pitch and volume. But that's not even the worst part. Mating involves external fertilization. So, she lays eggs. And you, well, you just show up and do your thing. No romance. No candlelit dinners. Just a chaotic splash party of genetic roulette. Let's say you succeed. Congrats. You're now a parent to 1,000 eggs. You'll never meet. There's no hugging. No frog preschool. You drop your spawn and bounce. Then one day, it rains. Hard. You think, finally. Relief. Until you realize it's not just rain. It's a flood. Your home becomes a blender of debris and drowning crickets. You survive by clinging to a stick with all four limbs, like a wet leaf, begging the universe for a break. And the predators never stop. Snakes still want a piece of you. Birds see you as breakfast. Raccoons treat you like a side dish. Even house pets think you're a squishy, squeaky toy. One wrong hop, and it's game over. Then there's winter. You can't migrate. You're not a bird. So what do? You bury yourself in mud and hope not to freeze solid. Sometimes your heart literally stops. You become a popsicle. And if you thaw wrong in spring, congrats, you just died weird. Even when things are good, they're not great. You're covered in skin that drinks water and toxins. Want to hydrate? Just stand still. Want to get poisoned? Same thing. The air is trying to hydrate you and murder you at the same time. Let's talk identity crisis. Are you aquatic? Are you terrestrial? Are you just lost? People call you a symbol of transformation. You call yourself confused. Then there's the folklore. Humans decided kissing you turns you into royalty. Spoiler, it doesn't. It gives them salmonella. You are not magical. You are moist. Sometimes you think, maybe I'll evolve. But nope. You've had the same basic structure for millions of years. You peaked in the Mesozoic. Now let's fast forward. You're older, slower, the flies are faster, and your tongue occasionally betrays you. One day, a heron catches you mid-hop. You go out like a soggy hero, thinking, at least I didn't die in a lab dissection. But let's say you don't get eaten. Let's say you survive long enough to feel real existential dread. You've jumped over snakes, screamed for mates, and hibernated through frostbite. For what? To croak alone on a lily pad, surrounded by younger frogs, with better reflexes and TikTok fame. Why does it suck to be a frog? Because your life is a constant battle against nature, predators, dehydration, and being misrepresented by fairy tales. You're not magical. You're not cute. You're a chronically damp disaster, trying to keep it together in a world that keeps stepping on you. And the worst part, even your death isn't heroic. One day, some kid picks you up and forgets you in a lunchbox. And just like that, you croak, ribbit,